Hello, my name is Onusa Kanhachat. I come from Bangkok, Thailand, and I am a community host for the Global Assembly in Thailand. As a community host, I established a team to run the Global Assembly in Thailand. The team members are from various parts of Thailand through my professional and personal contacts. In 2021, it was our first time launching the project, and it was also a spectacular year due to the pandemic. I set up three teams, one in the north, one in the northeast, and one in the south, to work together alongside myself in Bangkok, both virtually and in person. And as a community host, I was also the point of contact in Thailand for the global team of the Global Assembly, as well as my local team in Thailand. I also worked with local communities and organizations for the Global Assembly events in Thailand, such as contextualization event, community assembly, and documentary projects. My favorite parts in the Global Assembly would be first the recruitment process of our assembly member. It was also one of the most exciting parts. I myself went around Bangkok and its suburbs with my friends. The other team members went around communities and villages in different locations throughout Thailand, such as Chiang Mai, Pattani, and Kalasin. We talked to people on the streets and went door to door about the Global Assembly and gathered names and contact details of people who would like to take part. And we got an amazing list of candidates ranging from an indigenous community leader to a PhD graduate. So, our current Assembly member Chom Chayabut is a conservationist who was found by my team members in Pattani in the south when they were looking for candidates in Chom's village. I interviewed Chom alongside other people, then sent the list of confirmed candidates over to the Global Assembly for the lottery process. When Chom learned that he got selected as assembly member, he was overjoyed. Well, his whole village was. So he told me that it was definitely one of the best days of his life. It really moved me until today that Chom's participation in the Global Assembly as assembly member has not only positively changed his life but also his whole village. So more people are now are aware of the climate crisis and are joining him in forest and water conservation. People got inspired when they watched Chom speak at the UN COP26 to represent the Global Assembly. And I am so happy for him as his community host, and I was so honored to be there with him at the COP26. It was also one of the best days to me. And the second thing is the global educating method of the Global Assembly. We bridge people together across cultures to deliberate on common challenges such as climate and ecological crisis based on scientific facts and real life experiences of people around the world. And it's even more worthwhile to me to run this project in Thailand as deliberative democracy is relatively unknown here. And we use this very method in our Zoom meetings. So I see the Global Assembly as a brilliant way to put ideas into action, as well as a great way for people to feel empowered that whoever they are, they too can have their voice heard on global issues that affect them. I was so impressed that the local people who took part with us got to learn about climate and governance topics that are not generally available in school curriculum in Thailand, such as climate models, ecocide, and Paris Agreement, for example, especially from leading experts like Professor Bob Watson, who is chair of our Knowledge and Wisdom Committee. My background is also in law, community development, and localization. So the Global Assembly directly speaks to my soul. And in the future, I hope to see more and more people take part in the Global Assembly, and that the Global Assembly would be institutionalized as a decision making infrastructure on common global issues in international political bodies. I also hope that through the Global Assembly, we would help create a more just and empathetic world by setting an example on how to empower and educate people beyond borders, especially for the global south, where people can have a chance to be given a seat at the table. I would like to also thank everyone involving in the Global Assembly in co creating and realizing this dream together. Thank you for letting me being a part of this wonderful journey and as a community host. I am looking forward to our next chapters. So, thank you.